Join a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I give you a little more room today.
First item is approval of minutes, city council minutes, March 1st, 2012. Do I have a motion?
So move.
I'll second it.
Comments, questions, corrections?
I
Eugene.
did.
Eugene made the motion, Joe second.
Thank you.
Any comments or corrections on the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next up, communications and petitions, citizens. Is there any citizens that wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? Okay, having none, I have no written communiques this evening. Under mayor's report, we do have two proclamations for two young men that are becoming Eagle Scouts, members of Troop Committee, Boy Scout Troop 410.
Where are they?
The two young men are bashful and said that they would not like to be on camera. So,
I'm bashful too.
So the two young men are Adam Anthony Pesci and Peter Stanley Pesci, two brothers. And their ceremony will be, I got it right here, March 25th, 2012 at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Addison, Illinois, but they do live in Wooddale. They didn't give me that. Okay. We don't need a motion on that, right, Mary? It's just a proclamation.
Just proclamation.
And that concludes my report. Manager's report, Mr. Murmas.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Two items. Earlier this week, the city was granted its IEPA construction permit for the wastewater treatment plant rehab project. We did also have our bid opening. We're looking to bring that to the committee level next week, so you will get the bid results and recommendation from HR Green for next week's Thursday meeting. My one other item is I was nominated once again for the Board of Directors on the Woodfield Chicago Convention Bureau, which we are a member of that organization. It promotes tourism within the region and especially our two hotels located within the city boundaries. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Next is consent agenda. We have 7 items on the consent agenda. Does anybody wish to object on any of the items? If no objections, I'd like to entertain a motion.
So move.
Second?
Second.
It was Eugene, who's second?
Mr. Woods.
Joe.
Mr. Woods.
Okay.
Either one.
All right, hey, that's nice. I like it.
Roll call.
Alderman Ware,
Yes.
Alderman Coles,
Yes.
Alderman Woods,
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski,
Yes.
Alderman Wesley.
Yes.
That passes. Next, I'd like to approve the items on the agenda. Item number 1, an ordinance annexing certain territory commonly known as the Wooddale Park District property to the city of Wooddale, DuPage County, Illinois. Item number 2, an ordinance granting approval of the re-subdivision of the land in the city of Wooddale, commonly known as the Wooddale Park District and the Wooddale School District 7 property. Item number 3, an ordinance approving a request to permit a special use to allow for the expansion of an existing recreation facility at Brookwood Park. Item number 4, an ordinance approving a lot consolidation for Brookwood Park. Item number 5, an ordinance approving a request to permit a special use to allow for the continuation of the operation of a recreation facility and school use at 111 East Foster and 543 North Wooddale Road. Item number 6, an ordinance authorizing the acceptance of a donation of .54 acres of real property. Item number 7, approval of work order award to Baxter and Woodman and not to exceed amount of $223,640 for the water and wastewater supervisory SCADA implementation. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
That passes. Next, committee chairman reports. Alderman Winger, Planning and Zoning.
I have no report.
Public Health and Safety, Alderman Coles.
No report.
Public Works,
Mayor, I have one report. I'll make a motion to approve a resolution for conforming with the construction on a state highway according with the IDOT permit conditions. That is my motion.
do I have a second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
That passes.
That is on my report, Mayor.
Thank you. And under Finance, Mr. Murmas will take the lead since the chair and vice chair are not here.
As the mayor said, I was instructed to bring up both items for the Finance and Admin Committee report, and then the mayor will ask the alderman if there is a motion for each item. So the first item is an ordinance amending section 5.402 of Chapter 5 of the Municipal Code of the City of Wooddale to extend the hours of operation for sellers of alcoholic liquor in the City of Wooddale possessing a Class G liquor license.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Coles?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
That passes.
The second item is a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an intergovernmental agreement with the Illinois Comptroller for collection of certain outstanding debts owed to the city.
Do I have a motion?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes?
I would ask that this item be taken in exec session, off the agenda and put in exec session to discuss.
I don't,
Ms. Dixon.
this agreement would not be the type of an agreement that would be subject to discussion in executive session. If you had questions relative to, if you had questions relative to enforcement against a particular bill payer, but as to the agreement itself, it is not subject to discussion in executive session.
But
I-
legally, let me ask this question, then why do we have this discussion in exec session? We decide to come up with this resolution out of exec session and then come out in open. That's why I'm understanding, let's take it back in exec session.
It's my understanding that the discussion that occurred in executive session was a discussion under pending litigation, and it was based on a recommendation of our office of how to proceed against specific individuals who had an outstanding debt to the city. That is an appropriate topic in executive session, the potential litigation. If that is the reason that you would, this agreement itself is not a matter, but if you want to discuss again, if you would like to table this particular contract for consideration, you can certainly do that.
Then I would make a motion to table this item at this time.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Table. All right, other business? We have no other business. Approval of list of bills. Mr. Murmas. Just read it.
The list of bills dated March 15, 2012, $460,731.57.
Do I have a motion?
I'd make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Questions?
I have one question, Mayor. Item number 11, replacement of bad smoke detector in a wastewater treatment plant. I believe that is $335. Is that for one smoke detector?
Mr. Kramer, I'm sorry.
Short answer is I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
That's good. The other item, The other item,
Wait.
you don't know. You didn't know, so.
Should I guess, Kramer?
Oh, no, this other one will be for,
While you're up there. On page 6, John, Keft Brothers, 4 manhole lids? They're not disappearing, are they? I saw something on the news. Are we having that problem?
Not recently. We did have one last year where it was stolen out of the industrial park, or we assumed it was stolen. I can't prove that. Perhaps someone just misplaced it. But we did have one that we needed to replace. Traditionally, we keep a few in stock. They do sometimes get, to the point where they need to be replaced. The actual handholds or the enclosure that we need to remove them gets either filled, it gets resurfaced over, things like that. But these more than likely were just replacements or for stock.
All right, thank you, John. Sorry, Mr. Wesley, go ahead. Since we had him up there, I figured we'd leave him up there.
the other item is on page 11, the legal fees for labor. Seems like we got 2 of them. Contracts, is that for contracts or what's the labor fees for? There's one for 1,100, there's one for 1,700. There's no contract.
Page
going on.
11? Oh, okay.
Yes. No contract negotiations going on at this time that I know of.
Mr. Murmas, go ahead.
These are our general, just labor issues dealing with our collective bargaining unit, so it's not like it has to be a contract negotiation, but personnel issues that may come up throughout the course of regular.
Anything further? Anybody else? Roll call?
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Cole?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
That passes. Okay. Okay, we do need an executive session to review the official minutes, land acquisition, and personnel. So do I have a motion to adjourn into executive session? Motion, second?
Second.
All in favor? Motion carries.